So everybody, this is Brian Newman from Hebrew Hearts. I'm in Sunset, South Carolina with Aaron Bishop, who heads Grafted In, but he also has a Darash Kai he's going to tell us about. And I'm in a survival training program, so hence the, the wilderness.
All right, well, Darash Chai, it's a Hebrew phrase, means seek life. And as I was studying scripture, I started to realize that there are two trees in the Garden of Eden. There's the tree that brought life and a tree that brought death. And the question of right versus wrong, good versus evil, was all on the tree that brought death. And so for too long, we've looked at scripture trying to define morality, trying to define what is right and what is wrong. And if we look at Genesis 2 and 3, it's that way that brings death. Rather than looking at scripture through the lens of good and evil, switch our perspective, switch our paradigm to life versus death.
And the will, what's the will of God versus what is the opinion of man, or what's good and evil.
Exactly, because morals change all throughout history, depending on the culture that you're in. So rather than trying to do that, if you can define life versus death, it's black and white.
Yeah.
You know, good and evil has 1,000 shades of gray.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
it's all relative. It's short-sightedness of man.
Exactly. So what Darash Chai is we're using the things that we see in life, the patterns that are found in life, the way that God expresses himself through nature, through living things. And then we're going back through scripture, going through the 3-year Torah cycle right now on a YouTube channel, the Darash Chai Experiment. It's also an audio-only podcast, where we're exploring scripture in very small chunks through this lens of life.
Awesome. And
trying to find the things of life that God has for us in his Torah. And then after we're done with the 3-year cycle, then move on into another part of scripture. Alongside that, I'm doing a patterns-based Bible, filled with chiastic structures, filled with parallelisms, and I'm hoping this summer to be able to launch that for the first time, to bring it to the world, and to see just the back-to-back chiasms that Scripture is built on. The entire thing is chiastic nature, and then it's all fractal on top of that. It's absolutely amazing. Layers nested on layers.
You got a big onion to work with.
It is a huge onion to work with, and it is absolutely amazing when you start seeing it unfold before your eyes. When you start looking at Scripture and seeing just the way that it's all nested and packed together.
Absolutely.
It's
layers and layers.
Absolutely
you can't get bored if you're really digging deep.
That's right.
Is it on your Grafted Together website? Links to that?
The Bible, I'm actually hoping to, I was supposed to have announced it by Passover, so I guess this is my announcement video.
If the battery doesn't go dead, we'll announce it.
But I'm hoping to have the Torah finished here in the next, hopefully before Shavuot, before Pentecost, to release that on the website, just the Torah itself. And then every 6 months release another section of scripture, which that itself will also take 3 years to get all the scripture out.
And so graftedtogether.com is like the hub for everything you're doing?
That would be Darash Chai.
How do you spell it real quick?
Darashchai. The website for that is seeklifesc.com.
Oh, seeklifesc.com.
Seeklifesc.com is our website.
Awesome.
And you can find the videos, the podcasts there. And you'll be finding more information. Swap that my wife talked about, and the foster bags are something that is being supported by Darash Chai. And Darash Chai itself, as its own entity, is going to start doing what I'm calling foster needs, where we call up the foster care system every month and say, what are your shortfalls this month? How can we fill in those gaps?
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you guys. We're doing like 5 videos of the batteries going out on this. But awesome. Look up his website and reach out to me if you need it. If you can't find Aaron, I can connect you with him. Shalom, everybody.
Shalom.